1718 Collective Virtual Museum. I am your host. Once again, I am your host, S.STREET. This comes to you every Wednesday, 8 p.m. 1718 Collective on All Live. Thank you for tuning in. I'd like to give a shout out to all the artists involved. Once again, we do this every Wednesday, 8 p.m. on Instagram. Go to the 1718 Collective Live. You can check out previous episodes on YouTube. Go to the S.STREET Media channel and subscribe so you can check us out all the time. We got a couple of nice pieces to show you today. We're showing love to some of the graffiti artists. We got a nice range today. Shout out to everybody for tuning in. See my man Vito, man. See you in a while. Hope you get better, bro. See you, Soka, man. Hope you feel good. Let's get into the show. The first piece we have here is by a heavy hitter coming out of Brooklyn, Ever. He's definitely known for being around Papo, being around Era, DTF crew. What he did was take his hand style and basically outlined his hand style on one of the subway maps. Definitely a heavy hitter. If you check them out, definitely appreciate this piece. Vanduar blessed us with this piece to have for the show. The next piece we have here is by a dope female artist that goes by the name of Higher Grind. I like the colors in this. I like the way the colors kind of contrast a little bit as well too. I like the colors that she actually picked for this. She did this on a wood piece. Let y'all see the size so you can see the depth of it. And she's familiar. She's pretty new with me that I know of. Not know how long she's been doing art, but she's very talented. The next few pieces we have are actually by her. This is another piece by Higher Grind. I like this. The face looks very bubbly. I like the shades of green that she uses. This is another wood piece. Actually a wood canvas. Definitely like this piece right here. And her pieces are for sale, so if you're interested in any of her pieces, definitely reach out to me. Any pieces that you see in the show, DM me if you're interested. I'll let you know if they're available or not. I can get you in contact with the artist. This is another piece by Higher Grind. This one she has the character, very unique character. You can't really say the style is like anyone else's. I like the way she does the drips, and you see the colors in the drips as well too. And she uses a lot of different shades on the face, as you can see that as well. This is also another wood piece by Higher Grind. The next piece we have coming up is another piece by Higher Grind as well. It's actually my favorite piece from her. It's a little abstract. You see the crown, but the crown actually has a mouth with the tongue. I like the way she put the drips in the background. It's kind of like a layered drip. And then you see the brush strokes in the back. So I just want y'all to zoom in so y'all can check that out. If you missed any of our previous episodes, you could go to the S.STREET Media channel on YouTube and you could check out all our previous episodes. We definitely have some dope heavy hitters with us. Next piece I have coming up is a piece that Soul did for us a while back on our 2nd year anniversary. So I've had this in the stash for a while. It basically took a regular NYC subway map, put some layers of spray paint, and then he just finishes off with the acrylic paint. Very, very clean. Old school graffiti character type. Soul has worked with us a lot. Very, very dope graffiti artist. Well known, very talented. He does a lot of sharp image characters. He works with wood. He's been in a couple of our shows. Also has been interviewed on the Vandal Hour. You can check that out as well. I definitely appreciate him blessing us with this piece, man. Definitely appreciate it. Next piece we have here is by another heavy hitter. This one's just a hand style, but this hand style's been around for, say, about a decade or more. Era, once again, with Era and Babo, has really killed the streets. I like the way he actually does the blend for the background. It's like an aqua blue going into the white. Then he just tops it off with the mop. The mop gives it a little drip. For a lot of people not familiar with the graffiti terms, the mop is just like a very drippy marker. No matter what you do with that marker, it's going to drip. It's a favorite of the graffiti artists. Definitely one of the top ones. And shout out to Era, man. Always supporting, always showing love, man. Stand up dude. Next piece we have here is by Takeover. Takeover, graffiti artist, cartoon artist. He does a lot, man. Very dope. This piece actually sold before it even got displayed today. So it's definitely been a hot piece. Showed it off a little bit before we actually got to show it off officially. And got a lot of good response on it. Me and him was chopping it up. He might actually start going the route of doing more characters. But he is getting a lot of good feedback on his characters. I'll definitely tell him to take that lane. And it's definitely been a pleasure working with him. He's been in our last couple of shows, so you can see the previous episodes. You'll see some of his previous work as well too. Next piece we have here is by street artist, graffiti artist Leaf. He's definitely known for the leaves that he's done. He does this all over the city. He's done some hotels. He's involved in a lot of big projects in the city, out the city. Ever since I met him, he's always trying to evolve his style. He's also been in a couple of the 1718 Collective virtual museum shows. So you can definitely flash back, you'll see some of his work with him being with us. The next piece we have here is by Cameron Farmer. Cameron Farmer is a very talented artist from Australia. I have the pleasure of speaking to, and actually she's been in a couple of my shows. Even though she's in Australia, she has sent stuff. She's worked with us a couple of times on different things. This is actually a recreation of a photographer that took pictures of very vintage spray cans. Very hard to find, cans from all around the world. And what she basically does, she oil paints the picture over it, does a recreation of it. And her work is phenomenal. I'll definitely tell you to follow it. We'll be posting this up on the page. All the art that you're seeing today will be posted on the page, and we will be tagging the artists, so you'll be able to follow them if you like their work. If you want to basically look for some inspiration, if you want to support the artists, because all the artists definitely need support now, definitely reach out to them. Next piece we have here. If you know the artist, please give me the information. It's been a while since I've been in contact with this artist. She's a female artist from Japan. I know she's down with the NFG crew, straight out of Brooklyn. And she's just ill with it, like her shading. This is actually a drawing, markers. And you see the detail. She's very well known for that character right there. That character is, she does it in so many different styles, with different characters, different hair colors. Definitely want to give her a shout out. But I will be tagging on the page. So definitely make sure you're following the 17 Collective page. So when I do post this up, you could definitely follow her and show her some support, man. Overseas, man. Definitely appreciate the connection. We're winding down to the end of the show. We have a couple more pieces left. These are some prints by Reps. Reps is actually behind the 1718 logo. He's the one that actually helped design the 1718 logo, so I definitely want to give him a big shout out. Reps is always behind the scenes, always helping us out anytime we need. He also got interviewed on the Vandal Hour, so you can check that out as well too. If you want to see him live, hear some of his story, definitely check him out. Shout out to Reps. We have another print here by Reps. This is more of like a piece style compared to the last one. The last one was more of a hand style. But with this one, I like the way he puts the circles in the back. Real basic, not too many colors, but definitely on point. His lettering style is real unique. If you see lettering style like this, you definitely know they got it from Reps. Reps is the only ones that's really doing letters like this. And then we also, this is the last piece we have by Reps. This is another print. Hand style is, pieces. This is just like the last one, but just a different color frame. I'll try to get both of them in the shot so you can come involved, man. Reps is out there, definitely putting in work. The last piece we have for the virtual museum today is by Bushwick legend F. Boom. If you're not familiar with F. Boom, I don't know what to tell you, man. He put a lot of work in. If you've seen a lot of walls in Brooklyn back in the days, especially in Bushwick, it was definitely F. Boom and Hops putting in that work. It's actually the FB right there for people who's not too familiar with it. This piece is on wood. What I like is he's actually puts like a glitter to make it look like a stone for the chain and the crown as well too. Shout out Dose, man. Dose, man. You always connecting with everybody, man. But we need you on the show, man. Definitely want to do a show with you, though. So shout out to you. But I like this piece right here, man. Just like he uses, like you can still see the wood, but then I guess he coats it to give it another color, but you can still see the wood grain. And then he has the wild style lettering. The FB. And once again, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to the 1718 Collective Virtual Museum. You can check out our previous episodes on S.STREET Media. You can check out the S.STREET Media YouTube channel. We have all our virtual museums on there. And you could also pass through our gift shop. We have 1718 Collective merch available. We have S.STREET merch available. Definitely pass by our gift shop if you're interested in anything in the gift shop. We also have Vandal Hour merchandise. We got the S.STREET tote bag. A lot of merchandise is coming, so definitely support, man. We're here to support the artists. Help us. Help support the artists. Anyone interested in being part of this, definitely DM us. And we do this every Wednesday on Instagram. Tune in to the 1718 Collective Instagram at 8 p.m. every Wednesday. and we appreciate your support, man. Peace out.